Welcome back. We are here with the fourth house along the side here in Willow Creek. So this will be our last duchy, and it is the Perryton Duchy. So that is the creature that we named it after. And I have decided on this one to do the outside the floor plan first. So we're trying something a little different. You know, I think it worked out pretty well, though I was a little worried about the sizing of the rooms. I'm going to have to find some kind of compromise between my attempts to make the rooms accurate sizes, but also figure out a good floor plan. So we are just figuring out the second floor here. So while I'm doing that, I will tell you a bit about this family. So if you have seen my makeovers video, you'll know that Bob the butler is going to get the title of Duke and move to this duchy and be renamed Perryton. And his colors are black and white. You know, he's a butler, so black and white. And the skills are cooking, gardening, gourmet cooking, mixology, baking, parenting, handiness, and veterinary skills. The careers are culinary, food critic, gardener, conservationist, education, civil designer, and retail and fast food employees. So that is determined by what a butler does. So, like butlers cook, they repair things, they take care of the children. So, I tried to make the skills reflect that. And now we are just putting in the outside colors, which I said again was black and white. So, we're going to put some columns all around. I wanted it to look very clean, and I was hoping to use this wallpaper, but it never does the right siding on the corners, so I decided just to go for a plain white brick, and then I'll add columns to make those designs up the side of the walls. So that is what's going on here. Finally had to turn move objects on to get the columns to snap into place. So that's where they're going all the way around. Actually, I really like the way that this one turned out. I really, really do. I think that it came out quite beautifully and, um, some of my finer work. So I hope that you think so. It is up on the gallery as per usual, not play tested as per usual. But I will be play testing these builds as I move families into them. So we will see exactly how it goes. Choosing windows was kind of difficult, but I think that these little ones and then this area over here with all these big windows is going to be like a greenhouse area because, like I said, gardening is one of the skills for this family. And um, what else can I say about it? So Bob is one of the staff members, servants, whatever you want to call them, that had followed Princess Cordelia out to sea in the Maxis um, gallery. It's actually interesting though, because I think in the build by mode, the statue of Bob the butler says that like she had to fire him when she went off to sea. So I wonder if he got fired but followed her anyway, because he is in the household. Though I suppose, just because he's in the household doesn't, I guess, mean that they were all together, but I'm going to say that it does. So I'm going to say that she fired him and then he decided to follow her out to sea. Even though he didn't have a job with her, they were still friends. He was still loyal to her. So that's what I'm going with. And then I'm sizing down some of these fancy trees to put in the front here. I just really like the way that these like more manicured trees look. So I chose that for right there. And then put a few different little shrubs here. For some reason, that would not snap into place. Oh, it was so annoying. So I just kind of put down another bush, called it good. And then we are just putting a trim all the way around the house. And I wanted a trim to go on the roofing too, but I couldn't get it to snap into all those places. So I used a trick that I've seen in several build videos on YouTube, which is to take a little shelf and use that to make the lines on the roof. So actually, people use shelves for windows and window trimmings and all that stuff on YouTube. So um, I decided to use them to make the lines on the house that I wanted. Now we're going inside and putting all of the doors. Let me think. This house has one, two, three, four bathrooms and one, two, three, four bedrooms. Four bed, four bath. And um, there is one bathroom on the first floor and then two bathrooms on the second floor and then a master bath on the second floor. So actually the master is on the second floor in this one. I was just complaining on the last build that I feel like in all the floor plans you look at for fancy houses, the master is on the first floor. Although in the floor plan I was looking at it was kind of like a split level. So I think the master was like halfway between the first and the second floor, but we can't really emulate that in The Sims. I mean, we sort of can now that we have platforms, but it's still difficult to, you know, raise and lower things. Like the ceiling still has to hit at the same point. So I don't know. It's difficult to make a real split level house in The Sims, but that's okay because we are going in with wallpaper and flooring now. Again, we're going white and black. So that is what we're doing here. And then a statue in the entryway. And then just some different pictures, paintings. I wanted to use curtains in these archways. So that's what I did there. This room over here is going to be the study. So there's going to be two desks facing each other, plenty of places to work. And there's that bookshelf and a chair. There's also going to be some decorative items in there. Of course, I'm still obsessed with the Courtyard Oasis pack, so I have been using those things as well, those lanterns there, and then also the what else? The flooring, that's what it's called. So that is what's going on there. We're just putting in some clutter items on the desks. And we still need to decorate the walls, of course. They are pretty bare. So I was trying to find some curtains. I was kind of disappointed that they didn't reach all the way across, but I do put in like a banner in between there. So I hope that that looks good right there. And then we are going to decorate the wall. It was kind of hard to decide exactly what I wanted to put on the walls here, but I think it turned out all right. This is definitely not as cluttered a home. It's very neat. It's very tidy. Like I said, a butler is going to live here, so that is going to be it. It's got a nice big kitchen for the cooking and mixology skills, so they are definitely prepared to entertain in this kitchen. And it is an open floor plan kitchen dining area. So the dining room will be in this same room here, but it's definitely for a chef. And I'm just putting in the upper cabinets, and then we will put in some more wall decorations. And then over here is going to be the dining room. Again, with the wallpapers, I just wasn't exactly sure what to do. And I know that that has ghosts on it, but I think that it looks cute. So, and it's with the paranormal curtains, so I was like, it's fine. So this is the dining table. We've got to go in with lights. I almost forgot the lights. I always forget the lights because I put in the little tiny ones to actually make it bright so I can see what's going on. I feel like I don't know, do I make the houses too bright? I feel like I can't see when it's too dark. Like some of those vampire houses that was in the game, it's like so dark I can't see anything. But anyway, here is the living area. So it's got a TV above the fireplace, very vintage glamour stuff. And that is pretty much it. The two couches and the coffee table. And then we are going to go into the mud room here. So this is in between the greenhouse area and the rest of the house. So I just add in this laundry stuff and then some decorative clutter items. We'll just say that your Sims are, using this like to keep clean in between going out with the greenhouse. And then we're going to put in all of these planter things. I'm actually going to go back with a flower arranging table as well. I know I didn't say flower arranging was a skill for this family, but I just feel like, you've got this nice indoor garden, you might as well arrange flowers. So there it is, and then a little grill and picnic table outside, and the mailbox before I forget. Save often, save every time you accidentally hit the escape key. And then we will head into the upstairs. So I'm just quickly going to do the bathrooms first. They're all going to be relatively the same counters, the same, um, fixins. So, and I feel like that's normal for a house to have the bathrooms, match. So we're going to pretend that's fine. So I'm just adding in some decorative items as well, trying to make everything look nice. And of course, lighting. And then we are going to just light up this hallway here before moving into our first bedroom, which is a double bedroom. Again, I'm trying to use vintage glamour because I feel like, isn't that the pack that the butler came with? So I think that it really goes. So I'm just going to put in a vanity and that kind of stuff into this room. Then we're going to move over to the master and use the other vintage glamour bed. And then some mirrors on the side there, some pictures, a couch, and then there is a walk-in closet over here, so I'm going to use the Get Famous closet stuff, and then one of those things for picking outfits. The other two rooms are going to be child-oriented, so this room has the toddler beds in it, and then toy chest and stuff for the kids to play with. This room has bunk beds and a closet, mirror, a desk. So this is for the children. And that is going to wrap up the inside. And then we are going to head out to the outside and finish some landscaping, like with terrain tools. And I am going to put one thing in the backyard from Romantic Garden stuff because I just feel like it needed it. Like it needs something in the backyard, but I didn't want there to be too much stuff. Like it's very minimalist. Like, what do they need to do? I mean, if you really wanted, you could put an outdoor garden here, but I feel like you have the indoor garden. You don't really need an outdoor garden. Also, it drives me bananas that the seasons change what you can and can't harvest. So that's why I usually have indoor gardens. Anyway, we are in screenshots. Here's the kitchen. I think it turned out really nicely, and the dining room. So I think that, this is definitely one of my favorite houses that we built along this in this save file. So I think that we'll probably be playing in here soon. I am going to play rotationally with these houses, I think. I'm going to try. We'll see if it gets to be too much and then I decide not to. But anyway, so we are in the upstairs here and yeah, I think it turned out really well. And I am really excited to actually get started playing now that we have everything we need built for now. So here are the top-down views. I hope you enjoyed. You can catch us on the gallery. You can catch my Let's Play on my channel. And I will catch you guys in the next one.